Hey everyone, this is Arlene with a video for Lindy Stamp Gang. My video today is basically for those who are new to Lindy Stamp Gang products. I wanted to use this time to go over each of the products with you, tell you a little bit about how I incorporate them into my projects, and then I'm going to actually give you a few demos at the tail end here. So this might be a little bit of a long video. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I want to show you some of these really pretty charms that are available on the Lindy Stamp Gang website, and these are really fun to emboss with the Moon Glow two-tone embossing powders, and they're really pretty. The cool thing about these two is they are flexible as well, so you can bend them and make them more dimensional, or you can just flatten them up. So, but they're pretty a little tough to bend, but you can manage to get them bent. And I have actually used these in projects where I actually emboss them. I heat emboss directly on them by pressing them down in my Versamark pad, adding some of the embossing powder and heat setting it, and it just comes out really gorgeous. So I wanted to share those with you. These are the butterflies, but they do have other charms available on the site as well. These are what's called fabulous filigrees, and these are really fun. These are actually laser cut matte board images, and there's several images available on the Lindy Stamp Gang website. And by the way, if you haven't been there lately, on the Lindy Stamp Gang website, it's brand spanking new and it looks awesome. So check it out. Really fun to navigate through. You can link up to the blog, you can link up to the YouTube videos. It's got everything in one place. It's awesome. And you can shop, of course. So these are just a couple of samples of what those laser cuts look like. They're very intricate. They're very fun to emboss, again with the two-tone embossing powders. Really, really fun. So those are the fabulous filigrees. Okay. Now let me go ahead and start with the products. My most go-to product these days are the Starburst Sprays. And I have a couple here. This one here is Afternoon Delight Denim. And I have some random colors here. This one that I have here, and I'm going to be using this in my demo. This is Pretty in Pink and Tainted Teal Love, and these are three of the newer colors that have recently come out. And then I also have some Glitz Spritz, which are my all-time favorites. This one is Scintillating Silver, and this one is Desert Moon Cactus Gold. If you like Dazzling Diamonds Glimmer Mist, this is the excellent replacement for it. Love my Glimmer Mist, love it, love it, love it, invested quite a bit in it, but my spouts always clog. You will never experience a clogged spout with your Lindy Stamp Gang products, which is really fun, especially when you're in the middle of a project and you're creating. You want to be able to not have to run to the sink to try to declog your sprayer. Desert Moon Cactus Gold is a good replacement for Iridescent Gold if you like that color in the Glimmer Mist. And I absolutely love my Desert Moon Cactus Gold. They give sparkle without color, which is really nice if you don't want to lose the color. Like, for example, I'm going to show you how to shimmer up this plain pink rose from I Am Roses. Okay, so those are the Starburst stains. The cool thing about the Starburst sprays is they do come with the spray spout, but you can change it up for a dauber. And Lindy Stamp Gang does sell what they call Old Baldy, and this is what I would recommend versus the Hairy. The Old Baldy is much better. The difference between the two is, let me show you. I don't have an old Hairy one on me, but you'll see that it's a lot smoother. That's why it's called Baldy. As where with the old one, with the Hairy one, it's got long fibers on it. And so it tends to, when you splatter, you get more of that starburst effect because it's a little bit hairy. But when I use my Starburst stains with the dauber top, I usually like smooth daubs, and so I went daubs, little dabs in my project, so I'm not really looking for the splatter. So anyways, these are available on the website for sure. Okay, and you can change, like I said, you can change it up. You do spray. What I do is I keep my sprayers, I hold on to them, but then I also save the dauber so I can interchange both of them, and I label them to make sure I use the right dauber with the right color. Okay, now embossing powder. This is the most awesome embossing powder. I have to be partial, I am partial actually, to the Lindy Stamp Gang because you do get that two-tone effect when you emboss. And I do have a few tutorials up on my channel that'll actually show you how to emboss with the two-tone embossing powder and how it comes out. So if you look at the color, this one that you're looking at is Midnight Gold Obsidian. And it's really pretty. It's black and it's got that gold tinge to it. It's really super pretty. So when you actually emboss, it does look black, which is, you know, the midnight piece of it, but you can see the gold glimmer shine through. Magicals, my next favorite. These are super fun to paint with. you don't need much and it goes a long way. And it's funny because you don't really see the color by looking through the bottle. You actually have to color it on, so that we'll find out what this one really looks like. If you look at it, it kind of looks like a pinkish color. Here, let me open it. You can't really see through there. See that? It looks kind of pinkish. Well, you'll see how that comes out. This one's Cadbury Milk Chocolate. Again, another favorite of mine is the Starburst Color Shots. And these are really fun. All you have to do is add water. And by the way, all of these products, the Starburst Sprays, the Color Shots, the Glitz Spritz, they come with the powder only. When you get them, basically the way that you set them, again, this is for the newbies who haven't used the products before, there's a fill line, and these are the old labels, these are the new labels right here, but there's going to be a fill line on both of them. You'll see the fill line right here, and then the fill line on this one just basically right here. You're going to run your tap water until it gets hot, so you're just going to use hot tap water, and you're going to, what I recommend you do first before you add the water is shake it up a little bit, because during shipment the powder tends to clunk up on the bottom, so you want to loosen it up, and that way when you add the water you can shake it easily. So loosen up the powder first before you add the water. Pour the hot water, hot tap water, up until the fill line, close it up, shake it up really, really good. Shake it up upside down, bang it against your wrist. I've had like bruised wrists before, like loading up all of my sprays from like, I think I bought like 4 packs one time, and I like loaded it all up in one day, and I was like literally bruised on my on the inside of my wrist. But shake it up really good, and then allow it to sit for 10 minutes before you actually use it, and then it's ready to go. Okay, and plus it'll never clog. I kid you not, it will never clog on you. Okay, so there we go. So that's how you get your sprays ready. Now with the Color Shots, where I was going with this is that the Color Shots are basically your Starburst sprays in a container. Okay, that's the only difference. But the reason why I like this so much is I can fit things like my noodle brush into it, like if I wanted to create some dimension, or my big paintbrush. Here's another one, another example, my big paintbrush. Obviously this will not fit in here. I do tend to paint with my smaller paintbrushes using my Starburst sprays. So if I have like my small paintbrush like this, I just take my top off and just kind of set my thing like that, and I just dip right into there. Okay, but that's if you have a small paintbrush. If you need a larger paintbrush, your Starburst Color Shot is perfect. And you can actually do different things with this, and you can play around with it. I actually, instead of adding water, I did part Mod Podge, part water, and I actually created my own paint, which gave it a thicker texture. So you can do different things with the Color Shot. Play around with it. Really fun, and it comes in all the colors too. Okay, so now let me share some techniques with you guys. Let's go ahead and move forward. So those are the main products that I wanted to share with you guys. Let me get this out of the way. So first I'm going to show you how to spritz up this plain pink rose, and I'm just going to get my paper towel. I usually use my spray box, but for sake of the video I'm just going to use paper towel. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Scintillating Silver, which I told you is a comparable color to the Dazzling Diamonds if you use Glimmer Mist, and I like to shake it up till all the powder that settles on the bottom is mixed in. Okay, and you could shake. See, with the Glimmer Mist bottles, you can't shake. You have to swirl or stick your paintbrush in there. Others, you'll clog these. Just shake away. Okay, and then you just want to get your flower and spray. I don't usually paint with my my Scintillating Silver. I do that when I'm painting up a white flower. Your next best friend is going to be your heat tool. You want to heat set, or you can let it sit. I don't have patience, so I use my heat tool. So let me go ahead and heat set this. Okay, so we're all heat set, and I'm hoping the camera will pick up some of that glimmer. I don't know if you guys can see, but it is super glimmery. It went from dull pink flower to like super shimmer. I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope you can see it. The lighting isn't that great because it's nighttime right now in my room. So, but oh my gosh, you guys, it's just gorgeous. I love it. I love all the shimmer on that. Okay, so that is using the Scintillating Silver, and same thing will happen with Desert Moon Cactus Gold. The only difference is you'll get a gold tone versus the silver, which is more of like the iridescent color. Okay, now as far as the Starburst sprays are concerned, I'm going to show you guys really quick. Let's spray this Puffy Daisy from I Am Roses. So I'm just going to go ahead and color up this one Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink Pink. Okay, and I'm just going to shake this up. And again, see, I'm just trying to mix it up till all the powder on the bottom's gone. Now, the Starburst sprays, the Mulberry paper flowers take to the Starburst sprays really well as the color shots and the magicals. Do you see that crazy, vibrant color like right away, you guys? It's awesome. Okay, so check that out, you guys. Do you see all of that shimmer? It is just so super fabulous. I love it. And this is Pretty in Pink Pink. So pretty. Okay, so there's that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take a Frog Feathers rosette and I'm going to dye it. And you can dye it using your Starburst sprays. And I'm going to use Tainted Love Teal. Okay, again, shake it up. I do it upside down to get all of the powder off the bottom. Okay, and just spray away. And if you want to kind of try to catch on some of the chunkiness that sprays when you on the fabric, and it just happens really on fabric, you can dab it a little bit with a paper towel, and it just takes off some of the big water drop chunks, so that when you heat set it or let it dry, it's not going to chunk up. But see how gorgeous that is already? Pretty, and you can match all of your projects, which is what I really love about these stains. They're so versatile, and they allow you to match your products. And then if you follow my channel, I did a preview of some of the new colors, and my favorite colors right now are My Mojito Green and Fuzzy Navel Peach, because they go perfectly with the Graphic 45 Le Romantique papers. And I have yet to create a project using them, but I can't wait. I'm probably going to bust out a card pretty soon. Okay, now I want to show you how I paint with the Starburst stains. Actually, I'm going to paint with my color shots. How's that? So that you guys can see how the color shots work. So let me get my paintbrush. Okay, so typically I use this when I have a big paintbrush, but I just want to show you how similar the Starburst color shots are from the regular Starburst sprays. So basically the way that I paint my flowers is I pull the leaves back because I don't want to get those colored, and I just shake up my my jar and dip my paintbrush, and I usually start on the bottom and work my way up, and I just touch the leaves so that they pick up the stains. And you don't have to oversaturate, just, you know, till it soaks in a little bit. So you guys see how beautiful that is? That's all you really have to do, is just paint it up and then heat set it. Usually when I heat set, I'll heat set with the flower face down like this, so all the petals kind of stay up, and so you don't get really, like, you know, a flat flower. And if I decide to air dry it, I usually just hang it upside down too. So really super pretty. See how vibrant that color is? It's awesome. Okay, so make sure you close these really good, because you don't want to get stain all over your hands.